Nvidia's GeForce Partner program is leading add-in board partners to charge more for AMD GPUs. Welcome to Hari's Hobbies. You may have heard of Nvidia GPP, but what exactly is it? So basically, it is just a partnership between Nvidia and add-in board partners. Nvidia is offering free publicity and early access to their new technologies to the add-in board partners, and in return, they want add-in board partners to designate their popular series as Nvidia exclusives. For example, if Asus were to join, then they would have to designate their ROG Strix series as Nvidia exclusive. If MSI joined, they would have to designate their Gaming X series as an Nvidia exclusive. If EVGA joined, they would have to designate their For the Win cards as an Nvidia exclusive, and so on and so forth. So basically, Nvidia is trying to keep the popular selling card series to themselves in order to reduce competition from AMD even further. But obviously, Nvidia received a lot of hate for that and a lot of resistance, and eventually Nvidia ended up ending the GPP. However, within that time frame, some add-in board partners already joined the program and already started developing alternative card series for AMD. One such company was Asus, and the series that they developed was called Ares, and they already announced the Ares series way back in April, but Nvidia didn't cancel GPP until May. And by the time Nvidia canceled GPP in May, Asus had already spent a good amount of money developing and designing this new series. Thus, they decided to continue developing the Ares series, and those cards are finally hitting the market. And how much does this cost? Well, the Asus Ares variant of the AMD Vega 64 GPU comes in at $750. Things have gotten better, and now it's offered at $650, but that's still a lot more than MSRP at over $150. And this is where the problem lies. If GPP were still in place, then Asus would have a lot more time to recuperate all the designing costs that they spent to develop Ares. But since GPP got cancelled, Asus is probably not continuing the Ares series into the future, and they're having to recuperate all the costs as soon as possible in a short period of time. And in the end, that is causing these GPUs to be a lot more than MSRP. On top of this, the Asus Ares series is kind of like a limited edition offering of the ROG series, and as a result, Asus is trying to take advantage of that as well and make more off of this. Whether it is out of necessity or greed, Asus wouldn't have even designed this series if Nvidia didn't start GPP. And as a result, GPP is really the root cause of these inflated prices that we're seeing right now. So, what's the big deal? It's just one card series, right? There are many other card series from other companies. Well, this is where the chain effect takes place. The ROG Strix series and the ROG Ares series are pretty much identical, even in design pretty much. And as a result, those two cards can't have a big price disparity, or the Ares just won't sell. And as a result, Asus will have to maintain the ROG Strix series at a high price as long as the Ares is on the market. Because people are only willing to spend so much for a novelty feature, like a limited edition offer. And after that, people will just go back to value and just buy the ROG Strix. And as a result, Asus has to maintain a small price disparity between the two card series. And if Asus is insistent on maintaining such high prices for their flagship ROG Strix series, then why would EVGA or MSI want to lower that? Instead, these other companies would also maintain their high-end flagship cards at those inflated prices as well, because they can get away with it too. You may be like, well, why doesn't one company just undercut the other companies, because that'll produce more sales and profit for themselves? Well, these are all big companies, and they know that a price raise will just hurt all of them in the long run. Plus, long-term consistent sales is much better for them than short-term boosted sales, because even if they get boosted sales from lowering their prices, eventually another company will undercut them once more, and that cycle will keep continuing and really no one will win for them. Overall, the Asus Ares series is on the expensive side because of the extra manufacturing and designing costs, or just opportunity and greed. Either way, The ROG Strix series is pretty much identical, and as a result, Asus can't get away with a big price disparity between the two series. And as a result, they have to maintain both series at inflated prices. And if Asus is getting away with such prices, other companies are going to start to do this as well. Instead of just letting the GPU prices drop as market prices across the board are going down. In the end, Nvidia's GeForce Partner program is leading to AMD GPUs being stuck at inflated prices. So, how do you guys feel about this? Are you angry that Nvidia doesn't have any good competition? Or do you not really care because they are just AMD GPUs and AMD Vega isn't really that good compared to Nvidia in the first place, and plus, AMD Vega GPUs were overpriced since their release pretty much. Make sure to comment down below how you guys feel because I do read all my comments and I'm curious as to what you guys think, so make sure to post your thoughts. Also, if you guys like this video then make sure to drop a like and consider subscribing if you would like to see more videos just like this one. But until next time, bye.